this analysis that has been done by Value Research data is showing that global schemes have actually delivered positive returns in the last 1 month, while their domestic peers, on the other hand, they've registered negative returns. My colleague Himadri has been looking at this report. Himadri, what's it saying now? What is coming out after you pour through the details of this report?
For Indian investors, the best place to put their money in over the last 1 month was the global markets. While global equity funds or international schemes have delivered positive returns, domestic funds were bleeding. Bloomberg TV India's analysis of ICICI Prudential funds highlights the divergence. ICICI Pru's Blue Chip Equity Fund gave 2.64% returns, while their focused Blue Chip Fund that invests in India's frontliners gave negative return of 5.55%. Similarly, Kotak's US Equity Standard Fund fetched 4.43% returns compared to a negative return of 6% from the Kotak 50 Fund. Fund managers blame the underperformance of Indian equities vis-a-vis their peers for the phenomena.
It's more about relative valuation and some macro factors changing specific to each of these markets, which has basically led to the fact that India has underperformed a lot of EMs over the last 3-4 months.
But investment advisors warn that before putting your money in global funds, investors need to be cognizant of the country and currency risks.
I think there's always a case for international diversification. It's not about you looking at 1 or 2 quarters performance. It's about if you really want diversification in the real sense, you need to look at international funds. But of course, you need to be a little careful. The key factor there is who should be investing in the international funds.
The analysis of the returns over the last 1 year also shows why investors shouldn't jump onto global fund bandwagon in a hurry. Global funds returned 10.62% in the last 1 year, well below the 19.56% returns by India-focused funds. In Mumbai with Himadri Butch, Saloni Shukla for Bloomberg TV India.
Okay, interesting comparison that's really coming out in terms of the domestic performance of funds versus what's been happening internationally. Of course, we'll be talking to you about the international markets in just a minute, but we're also going to show you what you may not have really seen before.